5 minutes. Let me do this. Now the easy one that we're going to do, which again looking at strength and weakness. So we know that the dollar is strong, and we know that the Australian is strong. We know that the pound is weak. So two candidates is buying or going short the pound dollar and going short also the pound New Zealand. If you look at the pound dollar from last week, this was a brilliant trade. It's a magnificent trade, and the reason I'm saying that is that we had a short point at, exactly Carlos, at 166.62. Our structural short was the 166.62, and that was our stop. Okay, so as soon as it goes below 166.62, we were supposed to go short. It is now trading at 163.60. So if you did nothing, you had at least, yes, exactly, it was a first class trade last week. Thank you, I appreciate that. You had, and look at the chart, look at this move, 166.66. It did not even look back. And that is, if you took one contract, that's a £3,000 move on that, on a £1,000 trade. So right now we are below. We have a selling point. We are sitting now. That is a very weak. As you can see, the close on Friday as 163.62. So that is a very weak trade. We also traded below this high, which is the 164. So we have now already that close at 163.62 is already a very negative close, and we have a sell signal at 164. So if I do nothing right now, I have one of the easiest trades. Just by looking at this, my buy point is the 164, because that's my reference point. So if it gets above the 164, I will be a buyer. As long as it's below 164, I'm only a seller. And the low of the day was 163.57. It closed at 163.62, so it's only 5 pips away from my selling signal. So this is a gimme trade. The pound is a gimme and an easy trade, because my entry, the long entry, is only 30 pips away, and my short entry is only 5 pips away. So that is a gimme trade, an easy trade to take. So that is my short signal is going to be, I'm going to use it from the daily chart, and then we're going to take a break. So my buy signal is going, as you can see, this is the numbers from the selling from last week. So my buy signal is going to be the 164 even. My sell signal is going to be the 163.57. You can, my structural long to the upside in this case is the 165.70. My structural short is the next one, which we have identified previously, which is the 162. This is when you do your homework once, everything remains the same, doesn't change. So 162.97, that is my short structure. Now if I go short below 163.57, I want my stop to be very close. I don't want to give it too much room, so I'm going to put my stop at 163.80. I'm going to give it a very tight stop, and if it gets above the 164 as my buy signal, I'm also going to use a very tight stop. I'm going to use the 163.80 again as my so the 163.80 is going to be my stop on either side of the trade. If I buy it at 164, I'm placing my stop below 163.80. If I go short below 163.57, I'm placing my stop right above the 163.80. Okay, this is the pound dollar. Let's take a 5-minute break